Okay, remember that they're changing my voice. So I have several news clips and things like that to go over, and they make it clear that what's going on in the world is centered around me, around targeting me. So in Uganda, you see that Museveni's son wants Bobby Wine dead. Now, who these people are, I'm not quite sure, but I know that the wordplay is pointing to me. Bobby, B-O-B, and wine, right? The Last Supper. The blood that was shed by Christ as a character in the story. So Museveni's name is a play on words for some Eve sin. So Eve sin, some, and it says his son. Okay, so the son of Eve in sin. Sin is also a moon deity, an Akkadian moon deity. Now, some of you might think that that's a coincidence. It's not. Okay, Obi means King Heart, Essence Center, Temple Core. In Igbo, Obi's Igbo spelled backwards. Obi also means Christ in the right context. And there's a bunch of gay people who are very immature who are involved in this type of stuff. You're right, the word game is a play on words for mage, and it's a play on words for gay, and the second word is me. I'm obviously not gay. Okay, so remember I left from San Francisco International Airport to go to Detroit Airport. And this guy's name is Hospicio B. Lakayanga. So it says Lay, California, Ya, and Gay. Okay. And, you know, the person's first name has a derogatory term for Hispanics in it. And, you know, there's a bunch of wordplay there that points to this case here. And his son, or the person who died in the video, they died as a worker in LX. Now, I have so many of these things to go through. I can't, you know, do a whole bunch of research in every one of these things. I get a lot of these things every day, and they clearly point to me. So there's this massive, organized New World Order cult effort, you know, that's centered around satanic ritual abuse that's aimed at me. For those of you who don't know, I've proven definitively I'm the son of God, right? Martialist, marital scramble. I'm the top martial artist ever possible. Kira Obi means black belt in Japanese. Obi in Igbo means King Heart Hut, Essence Center, Temple Core, you know, chief, what have you. So in this third video clip, you see that there's a white person who attacks somebody at a bus stop. So it's DE Land bus stop in Orlando, right? DE Land. The E is for evil, E-V-I-L, right? Effeminate, emasculate. The E words, right? Sissy, pansy, pussy, wussy, on and on. There's a bunch of E words that describe people who aren't in the Royal African Falcon martial art order, right? Shady, sloppy, silly, like different types of people. Sometimes people have more than one characteristic. In a sense, since they're all in the spirit of rebellion, they share in all the characteristics in a sense, spiritually speaking. So it's the DE Land bus stop, Orlando, right? Or land. Oh, and Orlando goes back to the person who in Star Wars owned the Millennium Falcon before Han Solo did. And we see that, you know, it's a Millennium Falcon. I talked about the Royal African Falcon martial art order. There's a lot of connections there. You know, the Orlando Magic. And in the next clip I'm going to play, the next video I'm going to play here after this video, you'll see that there's a bunch of cars that drove by me in the Detroit area. And they have a lot of kind of stuff on their license plate since it tends to be snowing. I tend to be in certain situations where I can't record it, but I got some of the stuff. And one of them says something to the effect of ICOB. It's like 41 or something, and the 4 is A, B, C, D, and the 1 is A, so it's day or add. And another one says, you're magic. Okay. And Canada is across the border, not far away. Can add A, and there's some connection there. And also, one of these, this spa out here was called Cult Spa. It's flat out called Cult. It's like not very far from where I live. You know, a lot of cities aren't very far. A lot of small towns, a lot of small cities, and Detroit are all not very far from where I live. And so this cult kind of place, right? It's how, you know, the evidence is overwhelming. I have trouble keeping up with it. I have like maybe 100 videos like this, probably more like 200 by now. I have so much evidence that they're targeting me, and that all these events in the news, these mass shootings, what have you, there's a formula they're using, right? Formula, right? Form, formation, formula, and it has to do with the foundation, found alpha shun. Okay, sorcery, source Eri. Eri is Horus, right? The Skywalker, Christ, the true form of Christ, the true form of Horus, the true form of Eri are all the same thing, the Son of God. And that goes back to the Hawks and and the Qua people. If you have the H is the ancient symbol for the fence, and you have Qua scrambled into the word hawk. I mean, there's so many reasons I'm right. So many reasons I'm right here. And so, I'm running out of memory on my phone. I have some more videos to upload. I still got to do Psalm 45. I've been meaning to talk about that church when they invaded that church. I forgot what city it was in, and Don Lemon was there, right? Oh, there's so much to go over here. So let me just wrap this up. It's important to focus on what really matters. People should rally to me. If I had other people working with me, they would be doing a lot of these videos instead of me. And they organize them and do it with, better technology. I'm being sabotaged severely. They're fuming me, poisoning me, changing my voice. They're making it hard for me to record. Sometimes it's hard to listen to my videos. They're making it a real pain. Obstructing justice. The word obstruct starts with obi, right? It's like observe, right? To observe the commandments. Obi, serve. And obey, right? And it is obi, and then the last letter is Y. Because just like with Yah, it's Y alpha, and the H is the fence. And it says Y ha. Oh, there's so many reasons I'm right, right? The Yamaka, Y Amika, my name is Chukwuemeka, okay? And Amika is a variation of Emeka. And there's, so you see my name is scrambled to Michael. And Michael connects to Micah, the prophet, and Michal, the woman who David was supposed to marry in the story. And eventually I believe he claims her. There's so many connections that point to me. There's so many connections. Okay. Even the Bible is a play on words for Bible, and also you can get Obi Lab from it. Okay. And Obi, remember, can also mean king, not just Christ. So it's like them arguing over who's the king. So it says Obi Lab and Obi Bell, because the interchangeable vowels, vowel to L, magic spells, alpha, bet.